Like, who is streaming?
Am I following you?
I don't know, but I'm streaming now. So
We're live?
We
People
are live.
can hear us and make fun of us?
They
Oh, there you are.
And they will. As I
Oh, they
sounds
will.
About right.
So sure that does capture that. Alright, cool. Got that working?
I think this is the first time I've been on your channel since we were playing Breakpoint together.
So I've got 5 clan mechs here for my new clanner team. I need you to help me figure out some colors.
Okay, I'm looking at the stream. It's definitely behind a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh, well, I also can't. Okay, you gotta be able to switch your cameras.
I already swapped them, so you'll see. You'll catch up in a second.
Launching Company Heroes 3. Okay, good clanners. Is that the ice ferret in the upper left corner?
No, yes, Fenris.
Okay. Is the Fenris what the inner sphere calls it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it the ice ferret. Because I'm a filthy clanner.
You are a filthy fucking clanner. So we got Tukied.
Oh, and it may also my information about that Hell's Horses becomes really bad in clan or Ill Clan era may just be because of a bias of Big Red, because I know Big Red really doesn't like the clans.
No one likes the clans. There's actually one YouTuber I watch who likes the clans, and he plays like only the most meta shit.
Ew.
Yeah, it's really unfun to watch him like pick apart mechs.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So I don't watch him much anymore.
Ooh,
But
Tukied.
yeah, so it's Tukied variant. I can't remember what this is called.
Which one?
This one that I'm holding up.
You're gonna have to tell me. Yeah.
It's the box one in the middle.
That was the Warhawk.
Warhawk. This is the one next to Warhawk. I can't remember either.
Summoner.
That's it. The Thor. That's what it's called. Also, this I know is the Nova, which I love, and then this Defender. So I need a paint scheme to go with these guys.
Hell's Horses is pretty cool.
Wolf
is pretty shiny. It's flames. It's hot rod flames. It's all it is.
I don't know if I'm good enough. And I don't have any. Unfortunately, I don't have any like decals for flames.
Who's the simplest clan? Probably Ghost Bear. Ghost Bear is probably the simplest.
Isn't Jade Falcon just fucking like?
I think they're shiny
green
though. Yeah, I think they're like shiny green though. Like, and I think Wolf is too. Of course, this is coming from MechWarrior Online, so who knows? There is a place you can look it up online. Though.
Yeah, it's called Camo Specs Online.
Yeah, I'd look up that because I don't actually know. Am I hosting the Company Heroes 2 thing?
Sure.
Okay, so custom game. Create. Make sure it's private.
Search. Clan. Sure, I'll make a Clan Wolf just so I have. Just so I have some. What do you call it? Plot armor.
Plot armor voice. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Rami, what is your download time looking like?
Well, if it decides it wants to let me purchase it,
Oh.
I have issues with it even getting to the purchase.
Oh. Well, biggest of sads. Good luck.
Good thing I can pay.
Yeah.
What should we start with? Which one should we start with, Stro? What do you think?
Which one are you least afraid to fuck up?
I don't care.
Warhammer honestly ain't that great, so or not Warhawk. Warhawk honestly ain't that great, in my personal opinion. So I'd do that one first.
I have a lot of him because he comes in the.
Yeah, he's one of the ones I have.
Well, he comes in both the standard Clanner box and he comes.
Firestar?
No, yeah.
That's the one I have.
Yeah, that's what it is. He comes in the Clanner Firestar, which is a good box other than him, and he comes in the Alpha Strike box.
Oh, yeah. So he's Feel free to fuck him up.
I think I have 4 of him. I'm looking at all the different galaxies of Clan Wolf to see which one.
I love
Clan
my
Wolf
Fire
Alpha
Moth.
Galaxy is just straight up green. It's green with
Is
yellow.
it really?
It's green with yellow.
Interesting.
Interesting, yeah. What's beta?
Wait, isn't your favorite clan the Nazis? The really, really bad ones that get annihilated because of how horrible they are?
I don't really have a favorite clan.
Oh, I thought you did.
I mean, I love
the Jade Falcon, or not the Jade Falcons. Fuck the Ghost, not Ghost Bears, the Panther people.
Oh, Smoke Jaguar.
Smoke Jaguar, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's do.
I know they have a Jaguar print camo.
Let's see what they got. Smoke Jaguar.
Because I remember you were saying you liked them at one point, and I was like, why? They're just space Nazis, and you're like, I love them. I was like, okay.
Who doesn't love the space Nazis? That's kind of cool. They have them painted. The Clan Smoke Jaguar Delta Galaxy has them painted as like a gray with yellow accents. That's not too bad.
Okay. I don't know the color schemes.
Zeta Galaxy is the same, but with red accents.
The only color schemes I know anything about is Hell's Horses, because they're my favorite boys. Because they're in my personal opinion, the closest thing to good the clans have.
Until later, when they become space Nazis.
Well, that may be subject to a bias that I was getting information from.
It looks like the way that you usually paint them is full gray. Jaguars are usually full gray, and then they have an accent color, so that's fine. I like full gray.
And then if you want to get fancy, they have like little gray, slightly darker gray spots with little white dots.
Yes, I've seen that. I can actually do that too.
Which is really, really easy to do. So the thing I'm noticing, especially with the new models, is that they're like so detailed. I don't want to like ruin the details.
Believe me.
So when I finally get to the painting point.
Believe me, these guys, the guys that I'm painting right now, I sprayed not with the right paint. The black, as you'll notice, is glossy, not matte. I used a paint that my dad and I used for cosplay for that Aliens gun, not the standard, because I'm out of the standard black paint, like from Army Painter. So I decided to use this. I said, this is a good idea. As you can see, I painted myself today. And I fucked up using that because A, it doesn't stick very well. So these are all hit with an extra coat, which means that they're already details low. And then B, it's shiny. And so anywhere that gets painted with that is going to be shiny through. So it might actually look okay. Like it might have like a cool effect on it, but like I'm never going to do that again. I painted my whole hand black. I forgot to buy gloves, and silly Ryan went, I'll just wash my hands afterwards. 2 hours later, they still look like this.
Yes. 2 hours of scrubbing.
Yeah. At one point, Hannah's like, you should just take some isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip. And I said to her, I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol and this brass brush I used for my 3D printer, and I just brushed my hands until they were raw.
That felt great.
Brass brush isn't as bad as steel, and I have washed my hands with a steel brush before.
Oh wow. That's good to know, because I've only ever used steel, and that was what I was thinking of.
No, brass is much softer than steel. Any more than that.
Are we gonna play, or are you gonna paint?
I'm gonna paint, but isn't he still waiting?
Oh, okay. We can wait for Rami. That's okay.
I figured I'll paint while we wait.
Yeah.
Okay. I set up a
about
game
12
for
minutes.
Us in the meantime, but
You can
Oh,
play.
it's only 12 minutes? Yeah, we'll wait for Rami.
I played a little bit of the campaign today.
Oh yeah, how was
yesterday.
that?
I played the Italian campaign. It's pretty fun. It's like it reminds me a lot of like Civ, except when you get into a battle, you don't watch two guys like fight in Civ. You actually go into the battle.
What?
So it's like Civilization, where like you capture points and you move on like an overworld map.
Yep.
And then when you go into a battle, instead of it just being an auto resolve, or instead of like, just watching two little armies just kind of duke it out, you actually go in and play the mission with the units you have.
So like Mount and Blade.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's actually a lot more like Mount and Blade.
Yeah.
Except it's not like it's not nearly as freeform as Mount and Blade.
Okay.
Like it's freeform.
Well,
but
the
it's
combat
not
system, like there's an overmap, and then there's like little things.
Yeah. The combat, yes. No, it's actually quite fun, the Italian campaign. I like it, but it's just right now I've been playing so many other games, especially like Hitman, that I really haven't been playing it much.
Yeah, that's fun. And you've been busy as heck, anyways, too.
I got work starting in 3 days.
Oh boy.
I'm excited. So I love this Army Painter paint. I'm so happy they came out with this. Like, look how easy this was just to put gray on the sky.
Yeah.
Like, gray's done. Now I just have to wait 20 minutes for it to dry, and he's already grayed up.
You don't need to like thin it a little bit by like.
It's all thinned already because it's already got a wash. It's a wash and a color in one.
So it'll even out as it dries.
Yep.
Okay.
It's already evening out. You can already tell. Like, it's already gone into the recesses in a lot of areas.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the bubbles, which is making me be like,
No, the bubbles will even out. Like, and any bubbly areas usually bubble in areas where it would make sense to bubble anyway, because they're going into those crevices. Like, the only problem with this paint is that big flat areas, like the upper part of this, are like, they don't take so well, but all the little creases and stuff take it really well.
Okay. So what I'd probably end up doing is take like a toothpick and just like go over it and pop the bubbles and stuff.
Yeah, or you can do what I'm doing, which is that, like, you wash your brush off real quick, you dry it on your paper towel, and then you come back in with the dry brush and you just kind of pull away at the spots where you're like, oh, that's too much.
Okay.
So, like, there's too much on the leg here, so I'm just kind of dabbing it, and it's soaking up into the brush.
Okay,
like, the weapons have too much on them.
Yeah.
So, like, that looks a lot better now, right? And I just did like 2 seconds of it. So you just hit it up real quick. A few areas. You can also, because of the way this works, you can also give it texture. So, like, the top, you can give it like a brush texture if you want and stuff.
Okay.
So it's really easy. You should have painted the last time you came over.
I should have. But we had a game to play. And it was a fun game.
You fucking wouldn't let me win.
I wouldn't. And I won't. I will not go quietly into this dark night.
Two Kid. I've painted 2 of these 2 Kid ones already, so I already kind of know how to paint it. The biggest problem with like painting a new miniature, like the ones that just came in for me, is that, like, I'm nervous to paint my first one because I don't know where all the paint's gonna run and stuff. Meanwhile, like, all the ones I'm currently painting I've painted twice before, so it's all just easy breezy.
Yeah. Were Smoke Jaguar around in the Battle of Tukey yet? I don't remember. Were they already dead by that point?
No, they weren't dead yet. They
died in the Civil War era then.
Huh?
They died in the Civil War area then.
Yes.
Era.
Yeah, but they got hit pretty hard in Tukey, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah. Well, everyone but Wolf did.
But I mean, like, they were closer to getting hit, who was the clan that was just wiped out basically?
Smoke Jaguar.
Oh, was it Smoke Jaguar?
Yeah, Smoke Jaguar gets wiped out.
In the Tukey?
I don't know.
No, there's a clan.
You're saying the ones they land and the first mech touched ground and it was a mine and blew everybody up.
Yes.
You mean that one?
They were closer to the amount of losses of that than the amount of losses of any of the others. Like, they took a lot of damage, if I remember correctly.
Because they had the smallest bid, right? I think Smoke Jaguar won the bid.
It was... I don't remember who it was.
So the way clan bidding works is they bid the smallest force that they can.
Yeah.
And which they had to do because of losses or something like that. I think it was Smoke Jaguar.
Yeah, I think it was Smoke Jaguar or something. Rami, how's it down there coming?
Yeah.
So, bad news, it went up to 15 minutes.
That's fine.
Good news is it's going down.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He's on YouTube. You want me to give you the link, Rami?
I'm on it right now.
Okay. Just making sure.
On to the Thor. The Thor is awesome. It's like a Thunderbolt Plus.
The Summoner?
Yeah. It's called the Thor.
It's called the Summoner.
It's called the Thor. I'll fight you, Clan. You want to fight again?
Yes, actually, I really do. I've learned from my past failures, and I will not let it stop me again.
I talked to the local game shop guy on my birthday, and once I start working, I figure out like what my weekends are gonna be like. I'm gonna do a once a week or once every 2 weeks Battletech thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. So if you're ever in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And you know who's going to be one of my first crews sent out there? My scouts.
Oh no. Not the Steiner Scoutlands, anything but the Steiner Scoutlands.
Did you like how I gave them all different colors to distinguish them?
Yes. I did like that. Were they painted in a Steiner theme?
Yes. So I did them in blue. So normally Steiner is blue and white, where 1/3 of them is white and the other 2/3 are blue. And that's like the only thing that's required pretty much. But I decided instead I don't like A, painting white, and B, I don't like this white. Holy white is like completely hit or miss on terms of how good it looks and like how it spreads and stuff like that. Like mixing this requires like, even when my special mixer takes like 5 minutes of mixing to get it to the right consistency. So instead of doing a white, I did it in a gray. And instead of doing 1/3 of their body, I just did their one arm and one leg. But to differentiate them, because they're all for the same mech, I gave them one gold, one a bronze, one a silver, and one a rusted head and weapons. So they're like Steiner light, basically. They're not the perfect Steiner. They're not like... I don't think I showed you because I finished them off camera, but I finished my Davian Lance.
I also wasn't around at the time.
So I finished my Davian guys.
Okay.
So I put them on the screen right there. You can see my cataphract.
Yeah, I'll see them in a second. This would be a good time to figure out how long the delay is.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be like 15-30 seconds.
Yeah, it's a little while. There he is.
So they're all done up like that.
Okay. Yeah, I do like their paint scheme. I don't like the blue as much, but the paint scheme's nice.
It's actually not too hard. I thought it was going to be a lot harder because the thing is, I didn't do... So this is a little trick that I learned. So the paints that I'm currently using, this gray, are the speed paint. And the speed paint's great if you want to cover a lot of area, especially with a lot of details. They're great for Warhammer minis, you know. Battletech they're good for too, but just like Warhammer especially. But the thing is, like, detail work like that stripe, you can't do with the speed paints. You can't. It's too runny, right?
Oh, is that why it was looking the way it was?
Well, so what I did is I had to actually go back to my matte colors, and I had to freehand the stripes, which is why they're not perfect. So matte colors, that's the big thing, is practice. Matte colors actually go over, the speed paints really well, but not until the speed paint is dried. If you do it before the speed paint is fully dry, it will actually blend into the speed paint and it'll ruin the whole thing. Speed paints you have to be careful with. You have to let them dry entirely, and it usually takes 20 to 25 minutes depending on how big the model is.
Yeah.
Like the big heifer, you know, like the big knight that I did, the Warhammer knight, that took like hours to dry.
I believe that.
Because there's so much... that was all Absolution green paint. So... But like these guys will take 15-20 minutes. Like the Warhawk's almost done already. But nah, I love Army Painter speed paint. It's... Some people will be like, it's too runny, or it doesn't, you know, set right. And my argument to that is that it does set right. You're either A, not using enough, B, using too much, or C, not waiting for it to fully dry.
Yeah.
Because a matte paint will dry in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
But a matte paint also requires you to put a wash on that then takes another 15 minutes. So this guy put way too much on this guy.
I was looking at that being like,
Put way too much on the Nova. Looks pretty good now. That's much better. Honestly, I think I put too little on the. I may have put too little on the Fenris. Sorry, Ice Ferret. Fucking planners. There we go. Now we just let him dry. How's that download?
Rami.
How's it download? Can you see them all right in the camera? Is everything looking okay?
Yeah. You might be a little zoomed in, but otherwise it's fine.
I kind of had to because it wasn't adjusting the camera correctly, really.
Well, phone camera. Once you get a good one.
Well, I have a phone. Yeah, I have a phone camera right now. The thing is that the program I was using, I actually like better than the program I'm using now. But the program I'm using now is completely free, whereas the one that I was using had a watermark on it unless I paid, $10 to buy it.
Yeah.
So.
What software are you using?
It's Brooke recommended it to me yesterday. It's called VDO.Ninja. It's actually a website that works with OBS. You basically create a browser. You create an OBS camera in the browser. Then you turn on your camera. Then you take the link for that, put it into OBS, and it automatically streams the camera. So it's actually quite useful and it's quite easy to use. It's just that I liked the other one better in terms of I feel like just shits out whatever's on the camera, whereas the other one I felt like actually used it like a camera with zoom and like focus and stuff.
I see.
Which is why this is so much closer than it was yesterday.
Got you.
So. Rami! Is he dead?
He did say he was going to be right back.
No.
Oh, there he is.
How much time you got, buddy?
Well, until the day I die.
On the download.
About 7 minutes.
7 minutes, okay.
Sorry, I had to take Peppers outside.
That's alright.
Barking and stuff for some reason.
We love Peppers.
Yeah.
Coda,
what
are you doing?
Send you that picture of her I sent to Hunter.
Do we have a pets thing on the server?
No, it's usually just a garbage bin.
Sadness. Pets don't belong in the garbage bin.
Well, they're always in there looking for food.
Well, only if they're bad. My kitten doesn't. No, he doesn't. Where is he? He tried once, but I yelled at him and he ran away.
She wants loving. She can't get enough love. Come on. Come on. Up. Up.
Aww.
You should have that. Yeah.
Is that a new puppy?
No, it's the same one.
Oh, okay. She
was just sleeping earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coda, you're a monster. My dog is currently sitting on a body pillow of Garrus from Mass Effect with his balls out.
No, of course. I thought you got those removed. Or did you...
No.
You did it proud?
What, me? Or him?
No, the doctors.
Wait,
when you fixed him. Did you fix him?
No.
Oh, he's not fixed.
No.
Ah.
And I didn't want him fixed, and I didn't really care.
Fair enough.
I didn't really care one way or the other. One way or the other. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. So I have heard from the company of Chimera's greater community that the casual players really don't like Coh3, but the hardcore, like the guys who play the tournaments and stuff, really like Coh3.
Yeah. Well, so that makes sense, right? Because like when we play Company Heroes 3, we take hours to do anything, right?
Yeah.
Well, for a competitive game, you don't want it to take hours.
Yeah.
So that's why it makes sense to me. Yeah. So that's why I'm going to try to give this another chance and try to be more aggressive than I normally would be. Because normally I'm like, I turtle. But I don't think I'm going to have the option to do that in this one.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the game ends up evolving into as well. They've already, like you said, they already started fixing stuff.
Yeah, they pushed out fixes for the Africa core.
What they fixed? Did they say?
Yes, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Because I'm not smart.
Let's do victory points instead of annihilation, because I don't know how much time I have.
Oh, right.
Sorry. I might be going with Hannah to her aunt's for dinner, and I won't know for like another half an hour. So. Oh shit. Oh my god, it's already 5. Fuck.
You have to go.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Because I have to make dinner because we're not actually going to her aunt's.
Okay. Well.
Well, what a stream.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, gentlemen.
That's fine.
Until next time.
Until next time. Maybe I probably will be on later tonight, honestly.
Okay. Well, let us know.
Yep.
We'll be
I'll
around.
probably stream
Most
again
likely.
as well. So, thanks,
Cool.
guys. Thanks, Rami. You wasted my time.